Hey everyone, so I am back on DCGO. It has been a very long time since I posted. I actually went on vacation with my family for the past month. So I am back. Um, I just made this Morphemon deck like right now, like right before this video. So this was what I was planning on running. Especially since there were a bunch of Ukamons in the format. But now that I got back, Ukamon has been limited to 1 in terms of the promo Ukamon. So I don't know how useful a Digimon Emperor is right now. I just wanted to make a quick video of like what my Eosmon deck had been looking like. But then this basically is it. So I have 4 of these BT7 Coromons. There are some other eggs that give you more DP. I find that DP isn't really necessary. Even this Coromon isn't really that necessary. You can also use the Argomon that when you unsuspend you gain a memory. There's not really one good green egg that I've found so far, so I've just been using this Coromon right now. Just for that extra card reveal. If I don't like it, I can bomb deck it. If I like it, I can keep on top. Just so then my search effects can more reliably hit. This Morphemon isn't really that good, but it's used because it has Morphemon in name. Basically, I'm just using it because it's a Morphemon. It has on deletion, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, add 1 Manoa Bellucci and 1 Digimon card with Eosmon as name among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. I basically never use its effect. Basically, I just use it to Digivolve off of Coromon, or use it as a link to my level 4 Eosmons, or even as fodder to pitch it with Manoa Bellucci's on play to draw 2. But basically, I don't really like going into this Morphemon as much as the other ones. The BT17 Morphemon, your turn effect, when this Digimon would Digivolve into Eosmon, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. It also has the Inheritable, but it's not showing up in the big text. But the Inheritable is the exact same as a promo Morphemon. Inherited effect, your turn once per turn. When another Eosmon is played, this Digimon may Digivolve into 1 Eosmon in your hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 3. This one has an on-play effect. So reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Eosmon and 1 Manoa Bellucci among them to the hand. Bomb deck the rest. Then if you want to, you can place this Morphemon as the bottom source of one of your Eosmon on the field. If you do that, then you may play a Manoa Bellucci from hand without paying cost. Honestly, I really like the promo Morphemon. The BT17 Morphemon is my second favorite, and then definitely BT6 Morphemon, my least favorite of the 3. At first, I didn't really want to use the BT17 Eosmon support cards. I thought that it would be more fun if I used the secret rare Greymon instead of the BT17 Eosmon level 4, because it's still level 4 that can Digivolve off of green. So I can go into Greymon off of Morphemon, and then it's pretty strong in terms of being able to delete something, and also when it's deleted, you get to play a Tamer with Tai or Kari in name. So I thought that that was a really great effect. However, after more testing, I realized that the Inheritable is actually really good, because the Eosmon deck takes some time to set up. You do want to be able to redirect attacks into Eosmon. So if I've played games before where I used the secret rare Greymon, and then I was like, oh cool, I can remove stuff sometimes, or oh cool, I can go from that to the level 5 BT6 Eosmon, but without the Inheritable to redirect attacks, then my opponent would just swing faster into my security than I would swing into their security. So then it was not good. Like, it was very aggressive, but really weak in defense. So if your opponent just like rushes at you, you can't really do anything. So having the inheritable on the BT17 Eosmon level 4 and Eosmon level 5, so you can redirect attacks, is actually really good. Just so then you don't outright die due to rushing from decks. But yeah, the BT6 Eosmon on play, you can play a 1 white tamer with a play cost 4 or less from hand, and then your opponent may play a 1 tamer card from their hand. It does not have to be a 4 cost or less white tamer. It can be any tamer card that they have in their hand. So the gimmick with this card is that since Eosmon wants your opponent to play out tamers and then you to play out tamers, and then there would be more tamers on field, this will power up your level 6 Eosmons. So this is actually pretty nice. For example, if I have a Manoa Bellucci in hand, especially the 4 cost Manoa Bellucci, I can just play this for 4, play out Manoa Bellucci for free, and then if my opponent does have a tamer, they can play it out, but if they don't have a tamer, I just get a free tamer. Inherited effect is really good. When attacking, you may play a 1 white tamer with play cost of 4 or less from your hand without paying the memory cost. So basically the same thing as on play, however your opponent does not get to play any tamer. Being able to slot this under your Eosmon with the effect of BT6 Eosmon is pretty nice, just so you can get free tamers out. Eosmon BT17 level 4 has a 1 digivolving instead of on play. Note that the BT17 Eosmon cards do not digivolve regularly. They only digivolve off of specific cards. So with the level 4 Eosmon, digivolve specifically off of Morphomon. Level 5 Eosmon specifically digivolves off of level 4 Eosmon. And then level 6 Eosmon specifically digivolves off of level 5 Eosmon. So again, I didn't really want to use these level 4 and level 5 BT17 cards because they didn't allow me to use the secret rare Greymon, which at the moment I thought, oh cool, I get to remove stuff, I get to play out free tamers, this seems great for Eosmon. However, their inheritables are seriously really good. You want to play 4 of each, just so then you have more instances of getting that inheritable active. I do not really care about their when digivolving or on play effects, but the inheritable is basically what I use these cards for. So when digivolving, if it's your turn, you may play a 1 white tamer card with a play cost of 4 or less, or 1 level 5 or lower Eosmon from your hand for a cost of 2. So sometimes I do use this effect, but again, mainly I just really focus on the inheritable. If you do, your opponent may play 1 tamer card from their hand without paying the cost. Eosmon, level 5. On play when digivolving, so this is both on play or when digivolving. Your opponent may play 1 tamer card from their hand without paying the cost. If they don't, you may play 1 white tamer card with a play cost of 4 or less from your hand without paying the cost. Then, digivolve 1 of your opponent's Digimon. Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon for every 2 tamers. They both have the same inheritable. Opponent's turn once returned. When an opponent's Digimon attacks, you may switch the target to one of your Eosmon. Doesn't even have to be the same Eosmon, it can be any of your Eosmon. And then 8 of the BT6 level 5 Eosmon. So you can ignore deck construction rules in terms of having only 4 copies of this card in a deck. So you can have up to 50 copies of this card in a deck. When attacking, you may play a 1 level 5 or lower Eosmon card from your hand without paying its memory cost. Your turn, this Digimon gains plus 1000 EP. So usually I like to play out this Eosmon, this level 5 Eosmon, or if I do need to de-digivolve something, this level 5 Eosmon, or if I want to play out a free tamer, this level 4 Eosmon. So playing out Eosmons for more aggression, or to slightly weaken my opponent's board state, or to advance my board state. But also because I'm able to spam out level 5s, I can also pretty easily go into my level 6s, which is pretty nice. So the BT6 OG level 6 Eosmon, when digivolving for each tamer in play, so this is why you want to spam a bunch of tamers out, and why it doesn't really hurt you that much if your opponent spams out tamers, because they could accidentally help you to buff up your Eosmon. So for each tamer in play, you may place one level 5 or lower Eosmon from your trash at the top of this Digimon's Digivolution cards in any order. So you get to choose which inheritables you want, if you want more DP on your turn, if you want some redirects, or if you want to, when attacking, play a white tamer. So this is pretty good at stacking the inherited abilities that you want. If you place 2 or more cards of this effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Your turn, for every 3 Digivolution cards this Digimon has, it gains Security Attack +1. So assuming that you go from level 2 to level 3 to level 4 to level 5 to level 6, that's already 5 cards, meaning 4 Digivolution sources. And then if you just place 2 more cards under it, then it has 6 sources, so that has Security Attack +2, so for 3 checks. So it's pretty easy to get Security Attack +1, slightly easy to get Security Attack +2. Eosmon BT17 level 6. When digivolving, when attacking once per turn, you may play a 1 level 5 or lower Eosmon from your hand without paying the cost. So this is basically the Diaboromon for Eosmon. So you attack and then you spam out level 5 or lower Eosmon. All turns once per turn, when one of your Eosmon is played, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as that Digimon. Your turn, for each tamer, all of your Eosmon get plus 1000 DP. So this is pretty nice. Sadly, it's only a your turn effect for your Eosmon to be buffed. So for example, if there are 10 tamers out in play, then all of your Eosmon in play get plus 10,000 DP during your turn. So this thing becomes a 22,000 DP monstrosity. However, when it's your opponent's turn, its DP goes back to normal. So it's just 12,000 DP on your opponent's turn. So it's not as good. However, your Eosmon basically become really aggressive on your turn. Sadly, they don't gain more defensive power. You also have the Minoa Bellucci. Oh, I forgot to mention. Since it is an all turns once per turn effect when one of your Eosmon is played, you can even play this card itself. So you can just play this for 12 cost and then delete something 12,000 AP or less. Or technically it will be more, depending on how many tamers are in play. So you could also do that. It is pretty expensive to just slam something down for 12. But if you are in a pinch, like if your opponent has a Digimon that you just want to get rid of, if they have lethal, whatever, you can just slam this down, get rid of their thing. If this isn't already on the field. And then you have the Minoa Bellucci. Basically, this Minoa will freeze your opponent's tamers. She will keep their tamers from unsuspending. While you have an Eosmon out. So start your turn, if you have 2 memory or less, set your memory to 3. Your turn effect, when you play an Eosmon, you may suspend this tamer to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 tamer card or 1 Digimon card with Eosmon and its name among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Opponent's turn. While you have an Eosmon in play, your opponent's tamers don't unsuspend during their unsuspend phase. Digimon Emperor. So basically everyone knows what this does. I planned on running 4 because of how rampant people were rushing, especially because Ukamon was at full. Now Ukamon is restricted to 1 even on the sim, even though it hasn't been technically the date for restrictions yet. But Ukamon is now restricted to 1. So Digimon Emperor may not be as good. I'm going to test out this deck a bit before I decide, but Hokuto Amanakawa is definitely a card that I'm considering splashing in instead of Digimon Emperor. So I may splash in Hakuto, but I'm going to test this out for now. All turns when one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon is deleted, you may suspend this tamer to draw 1. So that's pretty nice. Because of the deletion effects off of BT6 Eosmon, as well as the all turns once a turn deletion effect of BT17 Eosmon. So you can pretty easily delete your opponent's Digimon reliably throughout the course of the match. Opponent's turn, when one of their level 3 or lower Digimon. When one of their level 3 Digimon is moved from their breeding area to their battle area, gain 2 memory. This Manoa Bellucci, I run at 4. You don't really need to play all 4. It's kind of the thing that you want to see maybe one of, possibly 2 of. Like if you get a 3rd or 4th. I usually just keep it in my hand and don't even play it. But on play effect by trashing one Morphomon or Eosmon in your hand, draw 2. So usually I just trash the BT6 Morphomon because it doesn't do much, or I can trash one of my extra Morphomons or Eosmons depending on what my hand looks like. All turns, while you have Eosmon, all of your opponent's tamers on play effects don't activate. Opponent's turn once return while one of your Eosmon would leave the battle area by an opponent's effect. By delaying one of your other Eosmon, prevent it. So I'm going to play. I'm not sure how good this deck is. This is like basically my first time playing. This is acceptable. I'm not saying it's good, but this is acceptable. Koromon. Go into beat. Oh, that's the promo Morphomon. Okay. Get rid of the BT6 one, because I don't like the BT6 one. So I find that in this... Oh, I forgot to change the camera. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. So I find that this build for my Morphomon Eosmon deck, I don't really like going as aggressive, so this takes more time to build up, hence why having more defenses is pretty useful. This one's better for my current situation. Put that one first. I pray that they don't have a tamer. They do have a tamer. They get to suspend something plus 3000 DP. They can probably get rid of one of my Eosmons, probably this Eosmon. However, I can redirect attack to this Eosmon if I want to. Okay. That's good for me. Okay. So of course I want to redirect the attack to the one without the inheritables. Oh dear God. So basically I just need to be over 15,000 DP. Nope. Ah, that Izzy can redirect my attack. So I could play this for 6 and then overflow 4, meaning that I will be left at 1 memory. That's pretty good, honestly. I can't attack because if I attack, they can still redirect. If I play out this other one, it will delete that thing. No, actually, no, it's suspended. And I don't have enough memory. But it's getting pretty close to me being able to do that. So if that thing does not suspend, I can delete it. I feel like this would be stupid because I can't delete the big guy. Oh, I forgot about that inheritable where they can trash my top security. That's my fault. I'm actually surprised. So if I play this for 12, delete that thing, and then gain 4 back, it'll put my opponent at 5. I can't delete their Digimon with this, so I kinda have to do this. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. So I just need to overcome that thing. So I have 17, no, I have 16. That's weird. What? For each tamer, all of your Eosmon get plus 1000 DP. So this is supposed to be 13 because of this inheritable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's supposed to be 18,000. It's supposed to be 18,000. So I guess it's not counting my opponent's tamers. like if I had the correct amount of DP, I would swing this 18,000 to that when attacking, play out this level 5 on play because I played out this Eosmon, delete that 8,000, and then I would then digivolve that Eosmon into level 6 and then delete their Lopmon. I would live another turn. This is messed up. I was supposed to be able to overpower that thing, but it's not counting my opponent's tamers. Okay, so they played another tamer. But I don't think that's gonna count. So this would probably still be 16,000 DP. Yeah, it'll still probably be 16,000 DP. Yeah, it's still 16,000 because it's not counting my opponent's tamers, which is kind of messed up. I'm supposed to be 19,000 and be able to swing over that thing. Yeah, and then this 8,000 DP Eosmon, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's why it's buffed 4,000. But it's really supposed to be buffed an additional 3,000, so it's supposed to be 11,000 DP. So currently, I have now found out that Eosmon is still bugged. This is messed up. I was supposed to be able to get rid of the Tyrant Kabuterimon before. But now they can suspend their Tyrant Kabuterimon to get rid of my Eosmons. Then suspend this one to get rid of this one. This is not going to work well. Like, this deck was better in my playtesting, because granted, if you don't include the bugs, meaning that I get buffed for all the tamers, this deck is pretty good at walling them out or even swing over them. But unfortunately right now I cannot. I can't de-digivolve it either because it's a Digimon effect. Can't de-digivolve it because it's a Digimon effect. Yeah, so as of right now, the effects for your opponents to play out a Digimon, or like to play out a Tamer for free, is pretty detrimental to this deck, because you don't really reap the benefits of them having Tamers out, which you're supposed to. So basically, whenever they play out a Tamer, they're gaining advantage, and I'm not really able to capitalize off of that advantage later, so this deck currently is not great. But if it were actual rules, I'm not sure if rules is the right word, but if it were to handle properly, and then you were to gain the DP buff based off of your opponent's Tamers as well, then this deck, as you were able to see, would have been able to swing over that Tyrant Kabuterimon turns earlier. I remember early in the days of DCGO, there was like this post on the suggestions page of features that you'd like to be added to the game, and one of them was to get rid of inappropriate usernames. But that thing is not a thing yet. This hand is keepable, so I'll keep it. And just build up in the back. So Morphmon going to level 4 Eosmon, going to level 5 Eosmon. Hopefully by then I draw a white tamer to bring out this Eosmon. When attacking, play out the white tamer. Hopefully play out a different Eosmon. Okay, so I have a white tamer, so that's really good. Morphmon. Okay. Everything is pretty good for me here. Pretty darn good for me. So basically, I can, when attacking, play out Manoa Bellucci. When attacking, play out level 5 Eosmon. Level 5 Eosmon off of Manoa Bellucci will trigger the Tamer effect, allowing me to search for more Tamers or Eosmon. If this stack then gets deleted, I can hopefully... Actually, no, that's too early. But if this stack does get deleted, I will have 2 Eosmons in trash, and then I can go into this stack later on. And then I can ooh! Okay, okay. So I do have a Tamer, so I can actually play Manoa, play Eosmon, and then go into this Eosmon, and then delete something. I am like so sure. I am like pretty positive here that they're going to blast Ace into Andrew Womon and then get rid of this thing. So first, play Tamer from hand. Manoa Bellucci. Reveal top card of deck. Manoa Bellucci. Deck top it is. Play Eosmon. Eosmon will then trigger this Manoa Bellucci, adding the guaranteed Manoa Bellucci. Yes, this is still the good option here. Opponent can then choose to play Tamer. They don't. So I play the Manoa Bellucci, which of course is why I add that to hand. Digivolve this Gatomon. Ooh, I get to get rid of... I kind of want to keep that Morphmon. Get rid of this BT6 Eosmon. Okay. Okay. I should go off of this. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Play out this Eosmon. I know that they don't have a Tamer in hand. Digivolve that. Pitch this one because I like it less, honestly. Delete this one because this is inheritable. Draw. Yes. So I'll attack with this one. This one will first scry the top of my deck, or from on to bottom. I want to increase the chances of getting a tamer right now. So I'll play out... I'll need to de-develop that thing. That thing's going to die anyways. So I'll play out this one. Reveal top 3 cards. Hopefully I can get Tamer. Got the Tamer. Then play the Tamer off of that one attacking. Did just skip the one attacking. Wait. Nope. It was because of the triggers. There we go. Okay. Okay. It died. Play this thing. Reveal top 3. Hopefully I get a Tamer. Did not get a Tamer. Level 5 Eosmon it is. Okay, that time I got really good hand. I just popped off. This is okay. It's not great like the other hand before, but still okay. It's some kind of Rookie Rush deck. It's Ukomon Rookie Rush. That's the deck that I honestly made. Yes. Yep. Searcher it is. Okay, I want that level 5. Too bad that I don't have a tamer, but having this level 5 is pretty good. Like this deck that my opponent is using is basically the deck that I'm going to run at Dallas. After Ukomon got restricted to 1, I was like, oh man, I can't play the Ukomon Rush deck that I've been wanting to play at regionals or at an Ultimate Cup. So unfortunately that deck will never be recognized because it's now currently, it will be soon tournament illegal. So I cannot get that deck recognized. However, I can make a different variant of the deck, and I have play tested some of the different variants that I'm playing, and basically yeah, this is looking really similar to my deck, but basically I'm Rookie Rushing with Muchomon and Promo Gilmon for draw power. Okay, they're even running Lunamon, which is a tech that I usually use. So this is just looking really interesting to me. They're playing cards that aren't really seeing play in Ukomon decks, except in my Ukomon decks. That's okay. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this transaction. Secure attack +1. Okay. Do 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 do. Scry. No, I want Tamer. This is still good. Be gone, Shakamon. Honestly, I should. Popped off again against the Shakamon. Like, admittedly, I did struggle against the Tyrant Kabuterimon, but honestly, I should have won that matchup, because I should have won that game because of the buffs which I were supposed to have on my Eosmon, but because of the bug, I did not win. But this deck is performing better than I thought. Granted, I did kind of prototype test this deck before using it, but you know, this is actually pretty darn good. I can work with this. It's not great, but I can still work with it. First, develop into that. Right now I need the memory center, so I'll just do that. Poister. So they'll go to 3. Attack. Kinda need that. I lived. let's play this one. Grab that one, because I don't have one in hand. Play this Manoa. Opponent did not have a tamer, so I got lucky. Because apparently, I do not get buffs from their tamers. So it's just better if they just don't play tamers. Oh no, they're going to delete my Manoa. Because why would they delete the Morphmon? They're just going to delete the Manoa. I knew it, they deleted my Manoa. Okay. I feel like I can work with this somehow. Go into this. Yes. This is the way. Don't have any tamers. I don't want that one. I no longer need this one. Reveal top 3. Hoping to get a tamer. This is actually better. Okay, hoping to get a tamer now. Digimon Emperor. Oh, I am winning. I am winning. I wonder if I forgot to digivolve all my Morphmons onto my Coromon. I probably did. I can't say for sure. But I would have gone lethal if I did. Yeah, I think that I forgot to digivolve. If they misplay and they give me more than 5 memory or more, then I win. No, they didn't. With this one's actually did you remember? I don't. Oh wait, no, I did play a tamer. I forgot that I did. Ooh. Okay. Play tamer. Grab this one. No, I don't need that one. This level 5 one. No, I don't want to give them a Digitalition card. Oh my god. Wait. I should have been able to activate that Manoa. What? I should have been able to activate that Manoa. Because I didn't use it before and it's once returned and it's optional you may. I think I got cheated. I got cheated. It's kind of messed up. Definitely taking that. Still think I got cheated. I should have, I could have, I was supposed to been able to protect one of my Eosmons. I'm just still stunned. Like, I'm pretty sure that I should have been able to use that Minoa Bellucci effect to save one of my Eosmons because I didn't use it earlier. But yeah, I think I should have won that game. But yeah, this is it for tonight. I am glad that I got to show off the Eosmon deck. It's looking pretty good, honestly. The Digimon Emperor I can replace with Hakuto Manakawa. Currently, Digimon Emperor seems nice, but I'll still play with it a few more times, and then I'll decide, do I want Digimon Emperor or do I want Hakuto Manakawa? Both of them are pretty good white tamers to the deck. I'm also going to try my Greymon variant again, and then see how it fares. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time.